After we are done with the y-axis assembly, we shall start with the x-axis assembly. X-axis assembly mainly divided into three sub-assemblies. The first one is X carriage assembly, the second is X end idler assembly, and the third one is X end motor assembly. Now we shall first start with the X carriage assembly. We'll show the components required for the X carriage assembly. These are X carriage, X carriage guide, double bearing holder, single bearing holder, and we will be requiring several fasteners and tools like Allen driver and Allen cap screws and the washers. Now let us start with the actual X carriage assembly. The first step is installing the bearing holders. Here install the double bearing holder and single bearing holder using M3x12 socket headed cap screw and M3 washers. Note the orientation of double bearing holder. The end of the bearing with the step should be on the opposite side of the notch on the X carriage. This is how we install the single bearing. Once we are done with installing the double bearing holder and single bearing holder, the next step in the assembly is installing the X carriage guide. Using 4 M3x12 SHCS and washers, install X carriage guide as shown in the video. Tight bolts all the way down. Now we shall move on to the next sub assembly, that is X end idler assembly. The X end idler assembly consists of the various components which are X end idler, X end plate, double bearing holder again, 608 bearing, and various socket headed cap screws and the washers, and again the several toolings like 2.5 mm Allen driver and 5 mm Allen driver. We will be requiring 13 mm wrench as well. Now we shall start with the actual assembly, X end idler assembly. The first step here is this: Assemble the X end idler with bearings. Install two 608 bearings with Emmet into 35 SHCS, Emmet washers and a Emmet nylon nut. Note that there is a no washer under the head of the bolt. Tight the bolt all the way down. Lock it with the nylon nut with the opposite end. Tied it firmly with the use of spanner or a plier. Next step is attach X end idler to X end plate. Attach X end idler to the X end plate. You may use 3 M5 10 socket headed cap screw with M5 washers. Carefully note the orientation of X end idler. Next step in this sub-assembly is attach the double bearing to the X end plate. Attach the double bearing holder to the X end plate using 4 M3x12 SHCS and M3 washers. Note the orientation of double bearing holder. Now let us see the next sub-assembly, that is, now let us move on to the next sub-assembly, that is X end motor assembly. X end motor assembly consists of the several components. It consists of X motor mount, X end plate, again a double bearing holder, a motor, a GT2 timing pulley, mechanical end stops, X-head extension E3, and we will be requiring several fasteners again, like M2 into 10 Allen cap screw, M3 into 12, M5 into 10 Allen cap screw, and the same size of washers, and the various tools like 1.27 mm Allen driver, 1.5 mm Allen driver, and the various size of same Allen drivers, and the side cutters. Now we shall look into the actual assembly. The first step in this sub-assembly is installing the double bearing holder. Here, install the double bearing holder onto the X end plate. Make sure the correct orientation of the double bearing holder. You may use 4 M3 to 12 SHCS, that is Allen cap screws with the washers. Now mount the motor and pulley. Install motor onto X motor mount. Use 4 number of M3 into 12 socket headed cap screw. Use M3 washers along with them as well. Note the orientation of the wires, and also make sure that motor is biased towards the bottom as shown in the video. Now attach GT2 pulley to the motor shaft. Small set screw have been already installed into that GT2 timing pulley. Tighten those set screw for the grub screw. Firmly attach this GT2 pulley to the shaft. Now attach this motor to the X end plate. Make sure the orientation of the motor and the wires. You may use 3 numbers of M5 to 10 SHCS with M5 washers. Now connect the limit switches to the XZ extension. Again note the orientation of the wires. The proper orientation of wire is very essential, as this will reduce the difficulties in the final assembly. Once you are done with connecting the limit switches, next is attach the XZ extension as shown in the video to the assembly. This XZ extension, attach it to the assembly using 4 M2 into 10 SHCS with M2 washers. This is already been connected as shown in the video. Zip tie the extension to the motor mount to the mounting point as shown in the video. This completes your sub-assembly, that is X-end motor assembly. And this is how we are done with the complete X assembly. All 3 assemblies we are showing you again one by one. The first one is X carriage assembly. The second one is X-end idler assembly, and third one is a X-end motor assembly.